Why?
There have been reports of rats and other rodents chewing on car wiring, which can cause damage and potentially lead to vehicle malfunctions. Most automobile companies used oil-based wiring insulations, but with the introduction of brand new soy-based wire insulation, things, however, took a sharp turn when car owners started complaining.
Son of a bitch!
What?
They chewed it. That's rodents that chewed through that. And the teeth marks in the wire. They actually chewed the wire itself.
The master's trying to kill me.
Here, customers are fighting back.
Hey, Angelo. This is the exterminator you called for your rat problem?
They are hiring snipers and rat killers to help them mitigate the problem. G'day mates.
Oh yeah.
In this new car learning video we review car details not often talked on by most common drivers. And later, an introduction to the other soy-based invention that will definitely become future food for these critters. This is VC and this our car details learning.
When you wander into a showroom to take a look at a new car, you might consider where some of the parts for that new car come from. Not a mine or a plastic factory, but now manufacturers are growing materials for car parts in farmers' fields.
In letting these car manufacturer mass-produced a food product in replacement as car parts, so when someone recently told me about all the trouble people are having with soy-based electrical wiring, I thought it was just the latest conspiracy theory and someone made website out of it. Upon careful Googling, I found out they are making the insulation out of soy, and animals are chewing through it.
So it looks like the mice really didn't get to too much.
It is called bioplastics and it's the same as PLA used on desktop 3D printers generally derived from corn. Generally used also for baby diapers.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y baby.
So eventually those 3D printed toys will be rat food. Whoa. Tires are also in their menu. Looks like there is no stopping them.
My mouse mace from last year had this 19mm hole that the mouse could get through without problems. But I wonder, how small a hole can a mouse get through?
Hey Mickey, calm down, okay? Listen, we know you have... Dude, he doesn't have a knife. Wait, a knife? What do you mean? Oh, shoot! Oh, crap! Dude! Oh my god!
Soy-based bioplastic are here to stay. While some automakers have started using soy-based insulation as an organic-based sheathing in their wiring, it is important to note that rodents can chew on any type of wiring.
When Ford launched the 2007 Mustang, very few customers knew that the seats were made of soy foam.
The class action suit explains that this should be covered under warranty. It all seemed a little crazy. But things happen all the time and people move on. Just another of life's little annoyances, if not a cheap one.
Yeah, well, according to this lawsuit here, it's the type of plastic used on the wire coating in these new cars. It's a soy-based plastic, and according to this lawsuit, rats love the stuff.
According to the suit, the car owners shouldn't have had to pay for their repairs out of pocket, in part because Honda knew enough about the soy casing problem that it had begun ordering mouse deterrent tape. Instead of correcting the defective wires, the company is forcing its customers to pay for not only the repairs, but also the tape, the plaintiffs allege. In 2016, in Santa Clara, California, Honda Motor Co. is facing a defective automotive class action lawsuit alleging it environmentally friendly soy casings it has begun installing in its newer vehicles attract creatures such as rabbits and rats, which are chewing through the wires. Plaintiffs claimed the creatures chew their way through the electrical systems of Honda and other models that use the new product, according to a suit. The owner of the dealership claims a customer has sent him a photo of a live rabbit still inside his engine chewing the cables.
As you can see, there's rabbit hair all over that wire and it's chewed up.
So far, the suit claims Honda has refused to cover the cost of the damage, claiming it wasn't caused by a defect, and instead sold the car owners a mouse deterring tape to try to protect the new wiring in the cars.
2017 Honda Civic. It's nearly brand new. Two wires that were completely chewed through. Now keep in mind, everybody's like, oh, well, it's under warranty, go get it fixed. Honda doesn't fix that. That's considered a rodent issue. They want nothing to do with it. It's up to $7,000 to change that wiring harness.
However, because the wiring casing itself is what attracting the animals in the first place,
the wires that are chewed are right here. There's another wiring harness that goes over here, which is also chewed, and there's potentially another wiring going to throttle body.
up until about 15 years ago, most automobile companies used petroleum-based wiring insulations. Nests could be an issue alone, but with the introduction of brand new soy-based wire insulation, the market wanted to achieve two things. One, it would be much cheaper for the automakers, and two, as it used soy rather than oil, it was inadvertently better for the environment.
Basically, they get in there and they start chewing on the wires because of the soy-based material on the wire itself.
Things, however, took a sharp turn when car owners started complaining that the company's initiatives had acted as an open invitation for wildlife to come and camp under the hoods of their vehicles.
The mechanic had noticed some definite mouse damage, that there were some wires chewed. All through here, mice have been eating.
This cost her $400 to repair those wires. And she is not alone. There is a lot online.
Looks like a rat or a mouse or something lived in there.
Car accidents caused by defective electrical wiring. Several features in contemporary vehicles come wired for electricity. These amenities range from navigation and entertainment systems to crucial safety monitoring equipment and systems required just to keep the automobile running. Power must be reliably and safely transmitted to electrical components in a car's wiring system in order to prevent risks or compromised electrical system functioning.
Hello, Tom.
The manufacturer of the vehicle may be responsible for damages if the electrical wiring system has design or manufacturing flaws that increase the risk of failures, which could result in mishaps and injuries.
Approaching urban area. Resume manual driving mode.
Type signs of electrical wiring defects. Short circuits are the most prevalent electrical faults identified during car recalls. Sadly, most motorists are unaware that the wiring system in their car is flawed until something goes wrong or they get a recall notice. As a result, it's crucial to look out for the following indications of faulty electrical wiring: flickering dashboard lights, interior lights and/or exterior lights, abrupt loss of power in any part of the vehicle, intermittent failure of electrical components, such as power windows or onboard computer screens, burning smells or smoke in any part of the vehicle. The most common electrical problems in cars reported are bad spark plugs or wires, a dead battery, a blown fuse, or a blown-out alternator. Hazards associated with defective electrical wiring: electrical shorts near the gas tank, for example, or faulty headlights, for example, are risks related to improper electrical wiring that could endanger the safety of a vehicle's driver and passengers as well as other road users. Fire risk is one of the most frequent concerns associated with electrical wiring flaws. In fact, improper wiring-related fire dangers or illumination loss have led to the recall or repair of millions of automobiles. Other accidents and injuries brought on by flawed electrical systems include short circuits that cause the battery terminal to blow, broken wiring that impairs power features and causes door controls to malfunction, and bent wires close to the engine block that increase the risk of electrical shock due to exposed wires. In the United States, approximately 400 people died each year because of electrical injuries. 30,000 were injured, and there are over 20,000 electrical fires. While certain wiring problems may just appear like a nuisance rather than a danger, there is actually a serious risk of harm when a vehicle's electrical system is malfunctioning. If your vehicle has an electrical wiring issue, don't put it off or disregard it. Is there suggestion on rodent prevention aside from hiring sniper? Will Smith hitting the rats? Or hire a bullfrog to do it? Or try an articulated snake? Uncle Scotty Kilmer suggested rodent repeller from his YouTube channel and works well for him.
They emit ultrasonic sounds that rodents can hear, but we and cats and dogs can't hear. How do you know it's not a scam and it doesn't do anything? Well, here's how you find out. Being a mechanic, I got one of these ultrasonic sound detecting machines. So I put this on, put it next to the generating machine, and it emits horrible vacillating sounds. They keep changing the frequency and it drives them nuts and they run away. And you don't have to worry about it bothering your cats or dogs. Look, they sleep right through it. They can't hear it either.
Today, Barbara's best defense against the rodents is a radio.
It worked, yeah, something worked.
As consumers were filing class action suit against soy-based wirings, then what the fuck this one is thinking.
U.S. soybean farmers have teamed up with Goodyear to develop and produce a tire made from soy-based rubber. After 6 years of work, Goodyear has rolled out their new soy-based Assurance weather-ready tires. He says one advantage of a soy-based rubber is superior traction. Another is the tires are greener than petroleum-based brands.
Introduction of soy-based wire insulation was meant to have a twofold benefit. It was less expensive for automakers, and because it used soy instead of oil, it was better for the environment. Do you think car manufacturers should continue making soy-based car parts? Do you think it'll become food for these hungry nibbly critters in the future? Super! Hope you liked this video and let us know what you want and comment below. We love hearing from you. Send donations if you can. It's been time consuming and costly. Hope you liked it. Thanks everyone for watching this video. If you have comment or suggestions, feel free to write it out below. Thanks for your donations, it really helped me a lot.